YouTube, you know what time it is, man. Back with another banger, and you already know what this video is about. I'm giving you guys the secret sauce. I'm using a PS5 default controller. No paddles are necessary. I play claw. I'm gonna be showing you guys the secret settings that I use to make all these flashy plays like these keyboard and mouse players. Controller is not a disadvantage. You just gotta find that secret sauce and the secret settings that I'm about to give y'all right now. Loaded up Splitgate. Here we are, man. These are the settings that I rock, and this is what I recommend for you guys to be using, right? I play on full screen because full screen is gonna give you the best frames. Scroll down. My FPS limit, I put it on 500, even though I know the max I can get is 380. I put it on 500 because I like to think in my brain that, you know, I'm pulling 500, but I'm really not. I'm probably pulling 380 because that's as much as my monitor can do. Field of view, I see a lot of people play on like 100 to 90. Me personally, you guys already know my play style. You know the type of player that I am. I like to make flashy plays. I like to see everything and move around the map like a different animal. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. I just like to stand out. Yeah, man, I play on 103. You can mess with it. You could try 100 out, try 90. Or you could just try mines out. You know what I mean? 103 works good for me. I don't see why it can't work for you. As far as like these settings over here, I rock everything low because, like I said, we want the max frames. The only thing that I have on ultra is my portal frame rate and my portal quality. I have both of those on ultra because you want to see through your portals very clearly when you're making those portal plays, looking through portals, trying to get shots in between portals. You just want the best frames through those portals, and you want to be able to see clearly your enemy, so I'd recommend putting those on ultra. Everything else I have on here is pretty much default. Let's move over to input. For my input settings, my controller settings, let's scroll down. I'm playing at 1818 right now. I've been messing with it a lot. I went from 25 to 20 to 18 to 17. 17 is the lowest that I've tried. 18 is the sense that I played on Splitgate 1. I just feel like 18 is that happy medium where you could still portal at a fast, decent rate and still have pretty good shots for your aim assist. You will notice if you play on a higher sense, your aim assist is not as strong. You don't get that much of that snappy feeling when you're playing on a high sense. You're more relying on like your reactivity and just, I feel like it's a little bit more skillful to play on a higher sense. If you ask me, lower sense, it's very easy to beam. But 1818 is the sense that I found that is giving me that happy medium where I'm able to portal and still shoot and get those beams. For my zoom sensitivity multiplier, I'm on 0.80. My inner dead zone, I'm at 0.04. My outer dead zone, I'm at 0.01. For your response curve, you want this on exponential. Invert and horizontal and invert vertical, I have those unchecked. Your acceleration type, I have this on radio. Acceleration time, you want this on 1.00. For your acceleration horizontal max speed and acceleration vertical max speed. From what I know, I believe this is how fast you turn. That's what I've been told. And for me, you already know, we got this at max. I want to be able to turn as fast as I can in between my portals and just like triple portaling around the map like a demon. My aim assist strength, we want this obviously at the highest, 1.00. My auto sprint, we have that checked. Auto jetpack checked, and vibration, we have that off. There's another thing that I want to point out here for you guys that is very, very important. All right, so when you get over to your crosshair tab, you want to make sure that your show sprint crosshair is unchecked. The reason why I say this is because you want this crosshair to be visible even when you're sprinting. You don't want this crosshair to ever change. You want it to stay the same as the gun that you have out while you're sprinting. That's going to help you with your centering and hitting your shots. As far as that, I mean, everything else I have on here is pretty much default. All right, let's get into these custom binds, right? I don't really got much in here customized. The only thing that I did, right, switch this to controller. Instead of me closing both portals, I'm closing my left, and the bind that I have that binded to is bottom on my D-pad. And yeah, I'll scroll down for you guys so you guys can see it here. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. You'll thank me later, man.
All right, I've never downloaded Twitch, but I'm probably gonna sub. I gotta figure out how you're in like 4 different places at once. Just flying around.
Yeah.